What up? What up? What up, man? We ain't waiting until 12:30. We're not waiting. Game ended at 12:04. Had to do a little updating on my graphic and give people a few minutes. That was trash. I spent most of the game arguing with a bunch of idiots who were on my comments over my video on the congressman or the 11 morons who decided to draft up a letter to the commissioner of the WNBA and complain about fouls in the WNBA. That's literally what I spent the last hour doing while the game was in the background, just noise in my ear, because that game was absolutely embarrassing. And I want to wait for some people to get into the room who decide they want to suffer through this shit like I did. I don't feel good. I got sick a couple days ago, and I have been feeling like crap for the last couple days, and it gets worse later in the evening. So I will fight through this shit right now. By the way, I'm vulgar. So if you're offended by vulgarity, I recommend you exit left right now. Well, let me put the comments on the screen. We are currently live in both uh, channels, Indiana Fever Unfiltered and Come On Now the podcast. Whichever one you're in, the chat is on the screen. If you can't see it in your on your whatever platform you're in. Just reading y'all comments right now. Uh mm, you know. You know, I'm gonna be real. I want to wait for some more people to get in here before I get going. Before I get going, I want to have more people in the room before I really go spark off because I don't want to have to re-answer questions again. In fact, I may just decide to open up the phone lines and let people argue amongst themselves. If you want to do that tonight, I want you on the screen. I don't want you hiding behind a black screen. So if you want to come on here tonight and talk, I need your face on the screen. I need your face on the screen. And it was I'm waiting for y'all to get. I need some more people in the room. We're at 110 right now. Let's get this thing up to 150, and we'll get going. Because I am about 15 minutes early. I'm congested. I'm irritated. I'm annoyed. But that game tonight was a microcosm of what this team has been all season. It's a microcosm of what I mean. Come on, man. Let's get to 150, and then I can get going. You know, Damaris Dantas played 22 minutes tonight. She gets ready, so she stays ready, so she doesn't have to get ready. I did say that in my video earlier tonight before the game when it was confirmed that Aaliyah Boston would not play. Looking extra red, man. I didn't even color it, man. It's just getting gray now, man. Like I'm getting the gray. The gray is down here, bro. See, that's what the gray is. Gray is on the bottom. I don't know why it grows on the bottom, but that's where the gray grows, man. Hmm. All right, man. Let's get cracking. We got 179 people in the two rooms. If you are in the room, man, do like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, man. Look, I spent the last hour going back and forth with a bunch of fucking morons on my comments over my video over the Congress congressional letter. And I'm gonna tell you right now, just like this, if you don't like what I got to say, get the fuck out. If you got a problem with my vulgarity, get the fuck out. If you got a problem with my opinion, get the fuck out. Unsubscribe, don't come back. And I know that's nobody in this room right now because all of y'all are here. All y'all ride and die with me, man, and I appreciate that. But if you have an issue with my fucking opinion and you feel the need to come into my comments and call me a moron or an idiot, yes, I'm gonna respond to you and call you a simpleton because you're simple fucking minded. You're simple fucking minded because you don't understand what that stupid letter just created for Caitlin Clark, someone who does not want to have this type of microscope on her head. And that's what those stupid fucking idiots just did in Congress by drafting up a letter for which they didn't even have probably the decency to make one phone call to her and say, Caitlin, do you want me to write this? Can we write this? She'd have told you to fuck hell no. She would tell you, fuck hell no. It's that goddamn simple. Instead, I got people sitting here talking about Title IX, and I got people talking about abuse and brutality and criminal activity and people going to jail and and the beatings. Like, motherfuckers, have you watched sports for more than a week? Have you watched any sporting event besides Caitlin Clark playing basketball? If you haven't, then I understand your ignorance and your lack of knowledge and understanding of what happens in professional sports. Do I think that players take cheap shots at Caitlin Clark? Abso-fucking-lutely. Does that create a congressional hearing? No. Do I want my tax dollars spent on bullshit like that? Fuck no. And you shouldn't either. It's happened already in baseball, where they wasted our money on fucking steroids, for which steroids saved baseball, by the way. NFL, CTE, guess what? The NFL sucks right now. You can't hit anymore. It's bullshit. College football, NIL has destroyed college football. Destroyed it. It's a circus in college football. Every time politicians get involved with professional team sports, it's disastrous for those sports. In fact, I don't think this is the same as this, but Donald Trump making a phone call to FIFA president over Folarin Balogun in the World Cup. No, I don't think that was a red card. No, I don't think he should have been suspended. And yes, I actually expected Donald Trump to make that phone call. It was pretty goddamn expected, in my opinion, because international sport is your country. It's not a team sport. And it didn't make a fucking difference. We still got our ass kicked. But that wasn't a congressional hearing. These motherfuckers want to ask a whole bunch of questions about what? Are you going to have Caitlin Clark sitting in front of Congress testifying? Because bet your ass, if it gets to that point, that's exactly where she will be. That's exactly where she will be. So if y'all want to go to congressional hearings, well, you give me $10 for a super chat since you're so generous with your money. If you're so generous with your money, send me $10 in the super chat. If you want to go check out the bullshit that I had to read for the last hour and a half on my video, go look at my video that barely got any views, but yet got more comments than anything under the sun. Calling me all kinds of names. So you know what? To all those people, yo, get the fuck on, bro. My lack of intelligence? Really? I got 2 master's degrees. I ain't that dumb. Just because you disagree with me doesn't make me dumb. And it doesn't make you dumb for disagreeing with me. But it also shows short-sightedness because you don't know what will come with shit like that. Because you don't really understand what happens in sports because of what happened with baseball, with NFL, with college football. It's already happened. College football is deceased. It's dead. We got college kids making millions of dollars before they step on a field as a freshman. You think that makes sense? Thanks Congress. Thank you to your politicians in your states. We got high school kids in Florida getting NIL deals. So, all right. Let's see here. Caitlin Clark, she sucked tonight. Caitlin Clark sucked. She shouldn't have played. She sucked. If this is what you're going to do, don't even play her. There's no point. She sucked. Like, we could call it. You can blame the 16 minutes. You can blame that she got sat. You can blame all that shit. When she was out there, she sucked. She sucked. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. You want me to lie? Maybe the people in my other chat want me to lie, the one that were arguing with me all night about congressional hearings. She sucked. She looked physically unwell. She didn't look ready to go. She spent more time on a bicycle than she did on the court. Do I think you pull her in 3.5 minutes into the game? No, I don't. What is the point of starting her if you're going to play her 16 minutes? You might as well have played her off the bench. Let her be a backup tonight if that's the case. Badger, I'm still paying my degrees off forever. 3 masters, that's fucking awesome. Congratulations. My wife still wants me to go to law school. I'm 48 years old, bro. Hell no. But she sucked. And they all sucked. But she did suck. Like, we can be honest about it. She turned the ball over 4 times in 16 minutes. I mean, the turnover that she had with Monique Billings was just handed the ball over. I think it was to Ariel Atkins. Confusion. There was confusion left and right. There was all kinds. It was messy. That game was ugly. It was ugly. It was ugly. She had 3 assists in the first 5 minutes. She didn't play 5 minutes. She played 3.5 minutes. She played 3.5 minutes. She didn't even play 5 minutes. So she had 4 turnovers, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. She was 4 of 12 and 1 of 6 from 3. If you want to sit here and lie to yourself and tell me that she was good, then lie to yourself. She sucked. Now that we got that out of the way, why'd she even play? Why even play? I don't care what her minutes restrictions was supposedly. You know, she was on minutes restrictions when the season started, right? She was playing 30 plus a game. Just so you know. They said she was on minutes restrictions earlier this year, and she played 30 minutes plus. You know, she was on a minutes restriction when she played, 37 minutes? She was on a minutes restriction when she 30. She started the season off on a minutes restriction, played 31, then played 31, then played 37. So she was on minutes restrictions in those games and played 37 minutes because the game calls for the person to play. You don't play a game based on what you hope will happen. You have to play a game based on what is actually happening. It's actually happening. But to sit here and have her sitting the final 6 minutes of the fourth quarter, what's the point? What is the point? What is the point? There's no point whatsoever to have her play a game like this if she's going to be sitting the final 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. It's senseless. Oh, you just dumped off your 6'4" power forward who's going to be in Vegas. So you started a 6'1" power forward next to a 6'4" skinny power forward. I mean, I was arguing with idiots online, and I'm hearing, Kelsey Mitchell hit a 3, and I'm looking back, they're still down double digits. I mean, they're still down double digits. Folks, you can catch a rhythm on your first shot. I know you don't like to believe it. You can catch rhythm on your first shot. You can also not have rhythm on your first shot. I know everybody likes to paint the fucking excuse picture as always, and that's fine. Paint it. Paint whatever you want. You can catch rhythm on your first shot of the game. If she hits her first 3 of the game, you know what usually happens? She hits her next three of the game. We've seen plenty of games where she started off cooking in the first 3 minutes. So don't make the excuse that she didn't have time to catch a rhythm. That's weak, man. That's excuse making. She don't, but playing 16 minutes, what's the fucking point? Don't play. Don't play. And now you're not going to play tomorrow? Or, I'm sorry, tonight? Now she's not going to play versus Phoenix? She's not going to play against Phoenix? And Aaliyah Boston will come back and play? You just lost by 14 points to the LA Sparks minus 2 of their 6 best players. Just lost to a team that you beat by 24 without Caitlin Clark in your home building. Kelsey Plum did not play tonight, and you got beat by 14 points by an 8-11 LA Sparks team. Don't know what y'all were watching. Did anybody hear on the broad? If you actually watched the game, did you hear Erica Wheeler ask Caitlin Clark how her leg felt? Were my ears deceiving me? I'm looking in comments. I want to see what people say. Did any one of y'all hear Erica Wheeler when they did that microphone? Did she ask Caitlin Clark how her leg was feeling? Or did she say back? I don't know. I could have swore I said she said leg. She said leg, right? So I'm not crazy. She said leg. She said leg? Okay. She's so her leg's injured. You think that's an accident, folks? Why do you think Caitlin Clark's been wearing a leg sleeve? Wow. She said leg. I heard it. Okay, I'm not crazy. So her leg is actually hurt. Is it her back or is it her leg or is it both? And when you heard her say leg, what went through your mind? Yeah, Cece said she was okay. Of course. Of course she would say she's okay. When she said leg, I was like, what? Oh, yeah. She's all fucked up, guys. She's all fucked up. She wasn't ready to play tonight. Oh, she wasn't ready to play tonight. She won't be. I'm going to remind people once again. If you're not able to play, you should not travel. And the fact that she said that in her interview yesterday, when in her interview yesterday, when she said, flying with the back issue, it's not good for your back. Oh my God. Holy Lord. Did I not tell you all that shit last year for like 3 months? And people literally argued with me. Y'all argued with me about this. She should have stayed the fuck at home. She shouldn't have traveled at all on this trip. They should have kept her out for the entire trip. They should have kept her out for the entire damn trip. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. I don't care about you signing autographs for opposing fans. Fuck the opposing fans. Hell, fuck your fans. Because your fans want to see you actually play well, not just show the fuck up. Who the hell wants to pay for a ticket to watch Caitlin Clark play like shit and play 16 minutes? What's the point? To watch her assist average drop because she only had 3 tonight? Crap is ridiculous, man. Stay the fuck home. And honestly, fly her ass back to Indiana. Fly her back to Indiana right now. What is she, are they taking a bus to Phoenix? I mean, who knows? It is the WNBA. I mean, it is the WNBA and they play tomorrow night, or tonight. You don't need to sign any more goddamn autographs. You come on my podcast and tell me to shut up, I'm gonna bump you out real fast. So keep it cordial. I will bump you out real fast. Do not tell me she does have the power to stay the fuck home. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Professional athletes in male sports do not travel when they are injured unless they want to. Unless they want to, or if their injury is nothing of which therapy can help. I.e., you have a broken rib. Therapy don't change the fact that your rib is broken. But if you have a pulled muscle in your thigh or a strained back, well, yeah, that travel is not good for you. Hell, she said it. So, yes, she absolutely can say, I'm not traveling because I need to get better. If she doesn't want to travel, she doesn't have to freaking travel. She's not ready to play. She can't play tomorrow. She couldn't have played tomorrow even if she didn't play tonight. She looked stiff. She looked slow. She had no burst. She had no lift. We're going back to last year when she can't make a jump shot because she has no lift in her legs. Once again, they play Vegas on Sunday. Skip it. Go back home. Get ready for July 15th against Golden State. Hell, maybe you don't want to do that because they're a motherfucker on defense. Maybe you want to wait for Seattle on July 17th. I'll take another week off. I'll chill the fuck out. I don't got to do none of this crap anymore. Real shit. To watch this, I don't want to watch this. This is not worth my time, my energy, my brain, my eyes. I feel like crap. Appreciate the super chat. Nas of Love writing might be on the wall. Unfortunately, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It might be on the wall. It might be. What do you want her to play for? You want her to play to look like this? You want her to play to look like she knows how to play basketball? Because tonight, it doesn't matter about your rhythm when she did not play well, folks. She didn't play well against a bad team who doesn't play defense. That was a bad team missing its best player and its best defensive player. And they got smoked up by Ray Burrell. They got smoked up by Ray Burrell. Stephanie White's having a party with Lynn Roberts after the game. Did Ray Burrell just have the best game of her career? 22 points, 9 of 15. Nneka Ogwumike goes for 24, 9 of 19. Dearica Hamby goes for 21, 8 of 15. Thank you, Dave Sparks, for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. You couldn't. She was unable to whoop a bad defense. She got 30,000-year-old Erica Wheeler defending her. I don't want to hear that Erica Wheeler at 35 is a good defense, but she's 35. If Caitlin can't blow by Erica Wheeler every single time, she ain't healthy. She ain't healthy. The effort from this team, trash. The effort from this team was trash. I mean, I said it when she plays, they don't play hard. When she doesn't, they play like the world's on fire. The effort, my goodness. Man, they play hard when she doesn't play. When she does play, I mean, my goodness, they put Grace Van Sluten out there. They put Damaris Dantas out there. You know, Stephanie White had to do that a day after saying, yeah, you didn't need Justine Passat. You weren't even going to find out what Justine Passat could do. Let me give a congratulations to Damaris Dantas, her 12 points off the bench. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Michaela Timpson, 9 points off the bench. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Ty Harris, let me give her a round of applause. 10 points off the bench. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Kelsey Mitchell had the weakest 29 points ever. What did it mean? Nothing. Useless numbers. Lexi Hall, man. Hey, Lexi Hall, 14 points in 21 minutes. Boom. Amazing. Amazing stuff, man. I love that Lexi Hall left-handed layup that she literally put over the board. That was pretty cool. If you're gonna put comments, at least put them in English so I can read them, because I can't read some of this dumb shit that some of y'all are typing in here. If you want me to actually read it, yeah, Kelsey Mitchell was fantastic. Yeah, she was fantastic. She was 3 of 10 in the first half. She had a great second half. No, they were down. The game was over. Congrats. Down double digits the entire time. Amazing. Awesome stuff. I mean, I watched the game before this, by the way. I watched Minnesota, Connecticut. My God. Connecticut put out some effort, bro. They lost, but they played with some effort. Fever played with no effort once again. Sophie Cunningham couldn't walk. I mean, why even bother? Might as well give him Bree Hall more than 1 minute in this game. I'm very chill right now. I'm very chill. If you make excuses for, I have already said, taking her out in 3.5 minutes, I don't agree with it. I will never agree with it. But are you surprised? Hell, she got taken out in the third quarter, 2.5 minutes into the third quarter also. Did you notice that one? It happened. They got beaten up by the LA Sparks. Have the LA Sparks scored 106 points in the game this season? Besides tonight? Wow. They gave up 111, 125. Okay, they scored 111 versus the Mercury. And they gave up 102 in that game. 104 to the Wings. They scored 101 against the Aces. They gave 106 to the Tempo, 105 to the Aces. That's a bad basketball team, missing its best player and its best defensive player. And I said before already, I said, "What's up, Ben? Welcome aboard." I said before already, the whole idea that you would announce the day before that she's not going to play the next day is just utterly stupid. So you just gave away a game plan. Hey, Phoenix, yeah, we're not going to play her tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We're going to play slow down basketball. So I just wanted you to be prepared. Isn't that Tibbetts? Isn't the coach for Phoenix Tibbetts? Isn't that his name? Yeah, I want to make sure you're ready for the game because I'm not going to play Caitlin tomorrow, and I'm going to play that slow down, drag them out, boring ass basketball, so we can be prepared for an a 75 to 78 game or some shit like that. Some slow scoring dog shit game. Who the hell does that? Who the hell does that? Who the hell tells the next opponent your starting point guard isn't going to play? And they'll probably go and win tomorrow night or tonight. They'll probably go and win because they'll play hard. They'll play hard. Whoa. Thank you, man, for this wonderful, generous super chat, MH, for the future NBA chat fund because the W season is a bust. I thank you, man. We will be going NBA chat soon enough, bro. Because I'll tell you what, if LeBron James does sign in Miami, man, this is turning into a LeBron James channel. And I hate that motherfucker. But guess what? I'll be his biggest fan for at least a season, maybe two. Because I don't think that guy ever wants to retire. Shit. But thank you, because we will be going that direction soon enough. That will be happening. I'm going, bro. Miami Hurricanes football starting in a month, bro. I'll be making my transition once again because I already see what's happening here with Caitlin Clark. The writing's on the wall, folks. I won't be watching tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm not doing a post game reaction. I don't even care. I don't even care. I thought the Fever would bust the Sparks' ass tonight. I said it. I thought they'd win this game easily. Easily. And then you play her 16 minutes. I get it. You want to put her on a minutes restriction? Fine. She was on a minutes restriction in the season opener and played 31. She played 16 minutes tonight. She played 16 minutes tonight. She did not see the floor in the final 6. In the final 6. And now, of course, everyone's going to say, oh, it's Caitlin's fault they lost. Say whatever you want, man. Who fucking cares? Say whatever you want. You thinking bother? I'm numb to the dumb shit, folks. When did Caitlin last leave the game? Caitlin left at the 6:50 mark of the fourth quarter with the game at 14. I mean, I'm not saying they could have come back by any means. I'm not saying they could have come back by any means at all. But, bruh, you ain't going to have a chance in shit in coming back with what they had out there. She played 31 in the first 2 games and played 37 in the third game, and she was under those same minutes restrictions. And now all of a sudden, minutes restrictions means don't even bother. Don't even bother. Yeah. This crap is either you play or you don't. Either you play or you don't. This game that this coach plays, you play or you don't. Yeah. Yeah. Let's look. I'm curious. 91-77. They lost by the exact same score, 14. Oh my lord. Trash. Trash as fuck, folks. Now, I was told they played zone against the Las Vegas Aces. Did they play? I'm sick to do Israel, bro. I'm gonna owe you $50 though. Oh, hey, no. Aaliyah Boston didn't play tonight. That helps me in the bet. All right, let's go. You know, they played zone against Vegas. That's what I was told by Nick. Those of you who don't know, Nick is my partner. Caitlin Clark's hurt. We all know it. Don't come back until you're healthy. Caitlin Clark scored 9 points tonight. Yeah, I need AB to miss some games, man. I need to catch up on that bet, man. I need to. I need to catch up on that. Yeah, she scored 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal. This team is now 12-9, 4-5 on the road. It is wild because this is a team. Yeah, yesterday I heard her say 20 minutes or so. This is a team that with a win would have been tied for the 5 seed. Now it's back to the 7 seed. Like I said, they're a 6 to 8 seed in the playoffs. That's what it will be. I'm just reading y'all saying. Anybody want to jump on and comment? Y'all want to have like a panel? You gotta put your face on it, man. You gotta put your face on it. I'm gonna read. Y'all want to hear some of the comments that got posted to me on this video right here? I don't know if you're interested or not. You might find some amusement because I was called an idiot and a clown over and over again. Let's see here. I got 196 comments on a video with 1,500 views. I lost 2 subscribers off of it. I got 196 comments on a video with 1,500 views. Scott Walters, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me in my chat? I mean, I'm just wondering if you're talking to me, I'll make it very easy for you, sir. Oh, Alan, you forgot to unsubscribe? Oh, I don't know. Are you gonna unsubscribe? I mean, if that's what you want to do, or if you're just being sarcastic, I don't know. I got enough people that told me they were gonna unsubscribe, but then they don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm folks. I got one guy that made a comment to me where I'm just laughing at this monkey fuck idiot. Like this guy is a monkey fuck. First of all, for those of you who are fathers of daughters, I'm only gonna read hater comments. For those of you who are fathers of daughters, number one, your daughter can't be turned out if she's doesn't want to be. Just letting you know. Your father, if you're a father of a daughter, your daughter cannot become a lesbian if she does not want to be a lesbian. If she already isn't a lesbian or bisexual. I hate to break it to you. Playing for your local girls basketball team does the lesbian girls, the girls that know they lesbians already, that are full blown out, rugged ass dudes, yo, they will flat out. You know they're lesbians. If you don't want your daughter to be around that shit, how about you don't have your daughter around that shit? Don't play basketball, play softball, play soccer, do gymnastics, tennis, golf. Women, a lot of women will experiment when they're older. A lot of young women, like when they're in their teens and early 20s, they might do the experiment because Generation Z is very fluid. But there are some really dumb people out here that think that people who don't want to lick the kitty as a female, they're gonna lick it if they want to. If they want to do it, they're gonna do it. Let's go look at some of these comments right here because this is gonna make you laugh. I mean, some of these, if you haven't read them, I read every comment, people. Listen to this one. We have a violence, racism, discrimination, transgender athletes problem in America. Now more little girls and boys are watching the WNBA. Little boys ain't watching the WNBA. Stop the cap. And TV and social media, and they see the examples. Are we supposed to say that's okay? No. Actually, you're supposed to be a better parent. Sorry. You're supposed to be a better parent. If you are failing, hey Steven, I'm just getting into the comments that people made on my video about this congressional threat. If if you be a better parent. I had one lady, let's see here. Nah, this is for the girls, the little girls coming up who want to play in the WNBA. How many girls are going to be deterred by seeing how CC is treated? None. 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 Do you really think that girls who like basketball are not going to play basketball because they think CC's mistreated in the WNBA? You think Chinny Ogilmike's made up statement about Skylar Diggins was made up? That was bullshit. Skylar Diggins, number one, had hip hop loving her because she was a fine ass black woman coming out of college playing basketball. And she was the third pick. She wasn't the top overall pick. She wasn't expected to set the world on fire. And as a rookie, she sucked. She was terrible. She didn't receive the treatment that Caitlin Clark received as a first year rookie. Not even, not even, okay. All right. Scott Walters, is this for me? Or you, I'm going to give you one more shot because if this is you, for me, I'm bumping your sorry ass out. Or you can leave. Which one? You choose. Because if you're talking to me, bro, yeah. Here's another one. Let's see here. Here's a smart person. It says, yeah, because Congress getting involved will make it all better. Jesus, you think Cece gets abused now? If this actually happens, she might as well retire. If I were an opponent, I would verbally abuse Clark every time I played her. A steady diet of, oh, is the little baby gonna run and cry to Congress now? And she didn't ask for any of this. That's a smart guy. Logical. Here's another one. I don't agree that it's stupid. What would be stupid is doing nothing about it. The commissioner has to make changes to protect the players, especially CC, before something serious happens that they can't undo. I'm not into politics, but I agree with this. Folks, the commissioner doesn't change the rules of the league. Hate to break it to you. The commissioner cannot just change the rules of the WNBA. That's not how it works. There's a rules committee. Don't know if y'all know that. Every year, leagues look over their rules and looks for things to change. They look for things that they might want to change. They don't. You can't just change the rules mid-season as a commissioner. It doesn't work that way. There is something called the collective bargaining agreement. These things are literally written in contracts. And understand very, very clearly that if this went to a congressional hearing, Caitlin Clark would be a witness. And you would find her getting asked every question under the sun. And you would either be very happy or absolutely disgusted. Because guess what you cannot do in a congressional hearing? You can't lie. And if you're caught lying, you can go to prison. It's called perjury. Just letting y'all know if you didn't. Some people may not know. So, you know, let's continue. No, every year they change rules. They changed rules this year, folks. Have you not been watching? No, you really don't. You only watch one team play. Most of you, how many of you really watch other games? Like how I'd love to hear people in the comments sit here and say, how many games a week do you watch that don't include the Indiana Fever? How many in full from beginning to end? How many games a week do you watch that do not include the Indiana Fever? I'll wait. I'm just curious. I want to hear what people have to say. Um, 6 to 9 a week. Tina, you're a fan of basketball. Most people ain't watching 6 to 9 games. Zero. There you go. Zero. Zero. I mean, No, Ayers, the rules have changed. Caitlin's shooting more free throws this year she's ever shot in her life. So you're statistically wrong. She's drawn more. She's like top 10 or 12 in fouls drawn this year. So top 8. She's up there. She's up there in fouls drawn. So that's not accurate. A lot of zeros, man. A lot of zeros. A lot of zeros. I watch probably 10 games a week. Yeah, I subject myself to because I have to be able to watch it and know what's really going on. So I actually watch basketball, people. I watch basketball a lot more than you think. I don't talk about them. If you watch 10 games plus a week, man, you're great, man. You're a fan. You're one of the few people out there that are fans. But most people don't. Most people are watching nothing if it ain't her. I mean, just as well as it's been said in this chat, large majority are zero. Here we got. Here are the lectures that I get. There are laws on the book ensuring that every employee has a safe working environment. Wow. Oh my God. Really? Caitlin has been working in a hostile work environment since entering the WNBA. She has been constantly targeted and assaulted. Well, folks, again, assault. Assault is not physical. Because she is white and heterosexual, Kathy Engelbert hasn't done anything to correct this problem. Now it has reached Congress, and Kathy Engelbert has to provide them with a response as to why she hasn't taken the proper action. No, she really doesn't. They're a private organization. Both the DOJ and EEOC has the jurisdiction to investigate as to whether this player's civil rights has been violated, as well as being a victim of racial hate. If you do not want the government involved, how about not doing it in the first place? Here we go. Caitlin Clark works for the Indiana Fever. She does not work for the WNBA. Her paycheck comes from the Indiana Fever. Is she experiencing hate within her organization? Can you prove it? Can you prove the abusive, hostile work environment within her organization? Not opinions. Can you prove it? Can't prove any of it. Getting fouled on a basketball court is not a hostile work environment. So this person, guess what the WNBA can do? They can give you hundreds of examples of hard fouls in the WNBA that would literally sit here and tell you it's normal. Testimony before Congress is not always sworn. Who told you that? Congressional hearings, they literally fucking tell you. All right, man, fine. Okay, man. All right. You can't make the racial connection because JC Sheldon fouls the shit out of her. Marina Mabry fouls the shit out of her. She's been fouled, hacked up her ass by white girls too. She's getting fouled by white girls too, so you lost your racial component. It's ridiculous. The term is battered, by the way. It's not assaulted. I've never heard of congressional testimony being, you know, not sworn because I sure as shit know that a bunch of baseball players were facing potential. They actually went to. Didn't Barry Bonds go to trial for lying about steroids? Mm, okay. I'm not gonna look it up. I've never heard of any fucking congressional testimony where you're not sworn under oath. But hey, Barry Bonds was damn near went to prison for it, or did he go to prison? I don't remember. There was problems for Mark McGuire, for Rafael Palmeiro, for Sammy Sosa. You can't go into a congressional hearing and lie. You're gonna go to prison more than likely if you do. Now, again, you have to be able to prove this shit. And there's not a player in the league because they're going to call all them motherfuckers up there. I have to fucking guard Caitlin Clark hard because she's so goddamn good. You know what you might finally get? You might finally get the truth from the players that guard her, and they'll be like, yo, man, she's good as fuck. I gotta fucking be physical with her or she'll kick my ass. She's just that good. Right? Would that be the truth, people? Would that not be the truth? We gotta be extra physical because she's that goddamn good. If she sucked, I wouldn't be physical. I wouldn't have to be. Well, what about the voting of her being the 11th best guard in the WNBA? I don't like her. That's it. I don't like her. I don't care for her antics. There's so many ways you can spin it, man. I sound dumb as fuck. Get the fuck out. Bye. Get out. Banned. I'm not going to, hey, call me dumb as fuck. Again, if you call me that, I'm going to bump you out like this. Don't even worry about it. Why was that letter written to the league supposed to? It wasn't written to the league. What was it? Nothing. It does nothing. It does nothing. Kathy Engelbert does not have to answer it. Is that a subpoena? Will they answer it? Sure, they'll answer it. If they subpoena her, then you have to answer it. Will she answer that letter? Yeah, I'm sure they'll answer it, or they'll say we have no response. There's none of them. They'll make up whatever they need to make up. You don't think they got enough lawyers for the WNBA? Really? The NBA? The NBA? This is the NBA, folks. Like, cut the shit. This is the NBA here now. This is the NBA. Alyssa Thomas body slammed Angel Reese. Black woman. Body slammed her. If we're talking about referees and rigged basketball games, and you're talking about something completely different and looking into investigating gambling in sports, that's a different conversation. That ain't got fuck all to do with Caitlin Clark. If that's their way to try to get in and figure this out, hey, maybe. Okay, it's a different story then. Once again, using Caitlin Clark as their pawn. Folks, I don't know where y'all live. Real shit. I don't know where y'all live. But I would guarantee you that every single one of these representatives that sign this fucking nonsense are in Republican strongholds and they are pandering your vote. They're pandering to you. They're bullshit to you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about Caitlin Clark. Did y'all watch Robin Lumberg's video? Isn't that his name? Lumberg? The guy from SI, isn't that his name? I watched this video on this shit. They don't give a fuck about her. Even he said it. They don't care about her. They couldn't give two shits about her. You're in Iowa. Okay, let's take a look at where the fuck these people are from. Because all they're doing is trying to make an impression on their voting constituents. That's all they care about. It's election season. It's election season. It's election season. They are looking for re-election. Let me see here. Where is this letter? Congress letter. Caitlin Clark. Good. And you know what? This isn't good for Caitlin Clark. Whether people believe it or not, it ain't good for her. It ain't good for her. Mark Alford. Where's Mark Alford from? Mark Alford. He is from Missouri. Big shock. Big shock. Hardcore Republican. Missouri. Okay. What about who's next? Zach Nunn. I'm just curious where these people are from, actually. Zach Nunn is from Iowa. Ah, you think that's not pandering to a public? He's not pandering for your vote? I mean, you think that this guy isn't just playing y'all for fools? He's from Story City, Iowa. He's in Iowa's 3rd congressional district, which includes Des Moines and Council Bluffs area. I would guess that's probably a Republican area, as he is the congressman. Diana Harshbarger. And I would bet all of them are up for election right now. Tennessee, Diana Harshbarger. And then we got Sherry Biggs. I wonder how many combined basketball games of Caitlin Clark these people have actually watched. Sherry Biggs, South Carolina. Wow, one of the most racist states in the country. Wow, okay. Marlon Stutzman. By the way, someone was talking about the racism in the WNBA. So you bring it to Congress? Congress has some of the most racist motherfuckers on the face of the earth in both parties. A large, vast majority of the Republican Party in Congress are racist as fuck. And a large portion of the Democrats in Congress are racist as fuck as well. Marlon Stutzman. He is from Indiana. Ah! He's got in Indiana's 3rd congressional district. It includes Adams, Allen, Blackford, DeKalb, Huntington, LaGrange, Noble, Steuben, Wells, and Whitley counties. Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne. I don't even know where the hell that is. Somewhere in Indiana. Yeah, man. He's hitting he's hitting them constituents. These people are all full of shit, man. These people are all full of shit. They got nothing else to do. They're looking Tim Burchett. Tim Burchett. Tennessee, another Tennessean. Another Tennessean. Pete Sessions. Where's Pete Sessions from? I know that guy's name. I don't know where he's from though. Texas. Oh, another Texan. Oh my God, this guy's like 100. He's 71 years old. Yeah, you can imagine. 71-year-old from Texas. Victoria Sparks. I love doing these little things right here. Victoria Sparks. She is from Indiana as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. She's got just outside Indianapolis, so she's right outside Indianapolis. Eric Houchin. Eric Houchin. Uh, where is this guy at? He is from Indiana as well. Well, we got 3 guys in Indiana on this one. Wow. Maybe they've actually watched a few Caitlin Clark games. Maybe they went for free as well. John Rose. So we got 3 from Tennessee, 3 from Indiana, 2 from Texas, 1 from Iowa, and 1 from Missouri, and there's 1 more. I don't remember. Who the fuck cares? Oh, it's people, man. Let's be real. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like what are we doing? Folks, hey, man. The reality The reality, the reality. Oh yeah, let me get back to reading the comments because I know y'all want me. I gotta read some of these things. Some of these things were like off the wall. Let's see here. Okay. uh, I want to find the one that I really enjoyed. Oh man, Kelsey Plum just came out about her being targeted when she came into the league. Any comparisons? I think they want the sexual orientation discrimination investigated also, but they're starting with race. If the W gave a real suspension and didn't just give AT the ejection she should have had, we wouldn't be here. And the reaction is no one gave a shit about Kelsey Plum. Who the fuck is Kelsey Plum? Kelsey Plum didn't go through anything that Caitlin Clark's gone through. Actually, nothing like it. It's not even remotely close. Not even close. um. Uh. Let's see. Where is this other one? Um. CC is being abused and something has to be done. I think it should be CC's own legal team. Keep in mind, it's an election year. The race baiting has begun in every area of life. Division is distraction. We'll fall for it like we always do. Yeah, correct. And again, I reply, CC's being abused. You mean she's just being fouled hard? That's all. She's being fouled hard. We're like, come on. I guarantee if you mentioned Candace Wiggins' name to anybody, they won't have any idea who the fuck that is. Um, let's see. Where is the other one? Man, I want to find the ones that were insulting. Oh, here we go. Stop reporting on Caitlin Clark and let's see how your viewership will drop. Why would I stop reporting on the player that I'm a fan of? Eventually, I will. Trust me, there will come a point where I will walk away complete from this toxic ass sport. This sport's toxic. It's not enjoyable to watch more often than not. And I also have other stuff that I do besides this. And guess what? I don't need this. This I do because I like it. I like it. You know how much time I spend on this podcast, folks? You have absolutely no idea how much time I spend on this podcast for very little money, in fact. My hourly rate for my job, let me divide it for you just so you have a better understanding of who the hell I am and what I do. Just so you have some knowledge of me. My hourly rate for my job, because it varies from year to year because my salary fluctuates from year to year. But estimated average, let's see here, divided by 52, divided by 40, subtract 10. So really 30. Because I don't work 40 hours a week. My business is already set up, but I don't work 40 hours a week, just so you know. Divided by 52, divided by 30, really. My hourly rate's about $200 an hour. All right. Realistically, it's about $200 an hour or more. The amount of time I put in this podcast, folks, it ain't worth my time. I do it because I love it. I have a good time doing it. Micro, you should actually look at some of my other videos. You should look at some of my other videos. I actually just dropped back-to-back videos on players from Atlanta. I cover the Washington Mystics completely, like literally their entire season. Unfortunately, Lauren Betts plays about 13 minutes a game, so it makes it harder to do real shit on her, as I expected. So, you know, realistically, if these teams were inviting to YouTube channels, their product would be promoted a lot better. If they were paying us, we might actually promote it better. I mean, puppets like some of these puppets. I mean, yeah, some of these puppets will suck their dicks if you give them enough money. I'm just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Some of these puppets will suck a dick for enough money. Um, but yeah, I do this because I enjoy it. I do this because I like it. And the reality is, it is a very dangerous decision for any one of these podcasts to focus so much on one player and not be diverse. Because I'm telling you right now, if Caitlin Clark fell off the map tomorrow, a bunch of these channels would fucking fall off with him because that's all they're covering. And most of you don't give a shit about anything else that they do. I'm just being real. That's why I diversified my channel a whole lot after basketball last year or during basketball last year. And I'll be going right back to it in the next couple of weeks when I'm covering Miami Hurricane football like a madman. When I have a good night, Tina. When I'm doing dropping 15 videos a week on the Miami Hurricanes, because it will happen. Because my team is playing for a national championship this year again, and we're gonna win that motherfucker. So that's like putting all your money into one stock. Who the hell does that? Nobody. No one with brains. You would not put all your money into one stock. Just like you shouldn't put all your money into one player. A team is different. A team is totally different. That's a fan base. And let me tell you something. I come from a fan base that's very, very critical. Miami Hurricanes fans are critical as hell. They criticize everything. They keep it real. This fever shit, these people live in dreamland. They live in dreamland. I could do a whole bunch of it. It's like I've thought I could do more videos on some other teams. I have. I've done, and I'll be doing a lot more Miami Heat shit next year because they got Giannis. NBA Summer League. No, man, I can't cover that fucking shit, bro. I'm sorry. I can't cover Summer League. I can't. Oh, God. It's going on right now. I can't cover that crap. I can't watch guys that aren't going to be in the damn. And that's just too much. I don't have enough time, man. I don't have time. It is 1:20 in the morning right now, folks. And where I want to have my channel look like, and I'm just being real, I want my channel to look like Jason Brown and Smitty, Coach JB and Big Smitty. That's where I would love this channel to be like. I would love it to look like that because Jason Brown doesn't give a shit, man. Fuck everybody. He doesn't care. Y'all think I'm rough around the edges and stuff. I say that dude is way worse than me. The criticism that real sports channels give to those sports, go watch the Low Light podcast. This black dude who covers the NBA. He crucifies players. He shreds dudes. This podcast is widely watched. WNBA is not violent. It's just bad basketball. It's a bunch of clumsy ass women playing basketball, realistically. Like you have folks, man, the WNBA criticism, they can't be criticized. They can't be criticized. They can't have anything said about them. I should cover the World Cup. I don't have enough soccer knowledge to cover the World Cup, honestly. I've been watching it. US still sucks. Jason Brown, Coach JB. The Coach JB show and Big Smitty. He keeps it real upon real. A white dude, a cracker ass cracker born in Compton. A cracker ass cracker born in Compton. He can give a perspective that a lot of people cannot give. Coached at Independence in Kansas, JUCO. In JUCO football. Was criticized for cursing. I mean, come on, man. What team is yours, MH? One of your team's announcers got busted on having an affair this week with a player's sister. Ooh, boy, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah, watch. I would love my channel to be like Coach JB, like, because he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit about shit. I would love to just have 100,000 subscribers. Like, I don't want to have some. Well, okay, let me take that back. Would I love to have a million subscriber, YouTube page channel? Of course, yes. Do I need it? No. Give me 100,000 subscribers. I'll be chilling, bro. But people that are watching all my stuff, not just watching one thing that I do. That's why you needed to diversify your channel. There's a reason some of these other podcasts, you can go look at some of the, you can go look at the podcast numbers that are skyrocketing for certain channels and others that are kind of not really moving. There's a reason that they're skyrocketing. God forbid, God forbid, Caitlin Clark goes away. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. They don't really they don't cover women's basketball. They don't. They don't watch games beyond the game that they watch. And that's fine. They can lie to you. Let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. If Congress sees blatant racism, what should they do? They play in state and federal subsidized arenas. They that's not accurate, actually. If you never complained about this special gummit treatment, you're an ignorant asshole. Okay. I guess I'm an ignorant asshole. Congress takes away federal subsidies via taxes away from WNBA arenas. I would write my congresswoman and tell her to follow your example. Let it all be private without public help. All right. The federal government does not subsidize arenas. The federal government does not subsidize basketball arenas or football stadiums. Agreements are made by teams and their local city governments and maybe their state governments for their stadiums and arenas. A lot of teams nowadays are paying a large portion of their stadiums being built and so forth. The WNBA does not have one singular team that owns an arena. Thank you, Jiffy Cornbread. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Robert Jones. But there's not a WNBA team that owns an arena. None of them own it. What Minnesota plays where the T-Wolves play. Indiana plays where the Pacers play. The Pacers own the arena. The Simon family owns the arena, not the fucking Fever. Seattle plays in the old arena that freaking the Sonics played, and I'm presuming. Portland plays where the Trailblazers play. Who was that sports radio guy in 1997? Where? Sports radio guy where? I have no idea who you're talking about. Miami Hurricanes? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. Where do the Sparks play? They play where the Lakers play. Where does Phoenix play? They play where the Suns play. Where do the Wings play? They play in a closet. That's not owned by the government. It's a 6,000 seat arena. If hits above the chest are automatic flagrants, then we will be sitting having flagrants literally called every moment of the day. I hate the flagrant rule. You'll never get me on board with the flagrant rule. Chicago plays in a building that seats 9,000. They don't own that building. Atlanta plays in a 3,500 seat closet. They don't own that building. The Mystics play in a 4,000 seat dumpster. They don't own that building. He always gave sports picks. Hank Goldberg. Hank Goldberg was a sports guy that gave a radio guy down here that gave sports picks. He was on ESPN for a number of years, actually. He was great. Who else? The Liberty. They play in Barclays. That's the Nets arena. Not Hank Goldberg. Then I don't know. Jimmy the Greek. I mean, that was a long. I mean, I don't know if that's who you're talking about. So none of these teams own an arena, but whatever. Here, someone said, and what would you do to end the hate? You talk about it, but suggest nothing. I didn't know it was my job to come up with a solution. Yes, cowboy. Yeah, that's what they do. They don't make those agreements with fucking with the U.S. government. They make it with their local city governments and county governments. You know, Micro, are you gonna watch all my videos that I do on other players? Because I've done videos on players and they don't get views because you don't give a shit. You got to understand that this still is it still takes time to do this to do the to make this content. It takes energy and effort. And if someone doesn't want, you know how much effort I'm putting into the Mystics channel right now for 465 subs? I got 17,000 plus subs here, and I can't get 1,000 people to subscribe to that fuck ass channel. If you're one of 228 people in these two rooms and you have not subscribed to Washington Mystics Unfiltered, do me a favor, subscribe to Washington Mystics Unfiltered right now so I can get up to 700. Because there's 233 of y'all right now. Do me a favor and do that. Because people don't care about this fucking league, man. They just don't. They just don't. I just did a video on Ryan Howard. I think Ryan Howard is a freaking awesome basketball player, but she's dumber than rocks. Her basketball IQ is terrible. It's terrible. It's just what it is. Yeah, well, the tribe owns that building. Remember y'all comments. How does the NBA avoid chokeholds, but Alyssa Thomas is okay? Bro, I'm gonna be real. I watched that shit live. I didn't see it live. Just like Chiney McKay didn't see it live. Like none of us saw it live. None of us noticed it live. But we're not the referees on the court. They need to see that shit live. But I'll be real. None of us saw that live. We saw the photos. We saw the still shots. We saw the slow motion videos on X. We didn't. Thank you, Richard Wells. We didn't. I've done tons of videos on Flau'jae Johnson at LSU. Trust me, she's terrible right now. I can't waste 5 minutes on a video for her. She's not good. She's shooting 36%. She's been terrible this year. I'd be more apt to do a video on Dominique Malonga over Flau'jae Johnson, but then I got to go watch a whole bunch of Seattle Storm games that I haven't watched. We didn't see it live. So that's the thing. When no one saw that shit happen live, we saw it during halftime. So when people sit up here and jump on a podium and say, oh, yeah, that can't happen. What do you do about it? Well, you didn't see it when it happened. They didn't mention it when it happened. They did not mention it when I watched the game. They did not. Well, Dominique Malonga just made the All-Star game. I think she's been playing. They didn't see it live. We saw photos of it, and that's fine. What they should have done was gone back and looked at it at halftime when shit was hitting the fan and dealt with it then. But they're pussies, and they didn't deal with it then. And that's the problem with the referees. Referees are bad. The WNBA doesn't invest in their officials. I think everyone knows that. They're not full-time employees. CC did say something to the officials when it happened, by the way. People were saying she said nothing. She said it when it happened. She was back there with the back referee, and she said something when it happened. When she got up, she talked to the referee. It wasn't a typical CC tantrum, but she did say something to the referee. So, yeah. I gotta find this one lady. Where the fuck is she? Oh, here we go. Dude, you're not offering any solutions to keeping Caitlin Clark safe on the court, are you? You are full of shit here, Chief. You do agree she has been targeted, right? So what's your answer, dumbass? Oh, funny, cute. Calling me a dumbass will get you blocked. Have a great day. And so this other fucking idiot, his answer is to do nothing and let Caitlyn get a career-ending injury. And this guy's name is Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson, for someone who jumps on my comments to tell me he's unsubbing, but yet keeps on commenting on my video, Flage is not averaging 20 points per game. Flage is not averaging 20 points per game. I mean, if you want to make shit up, Flage Johnson is not averaging 20 points per game. Flage Johnson is averaging like 13, 12.7. You mean because she had a couple of good games? She's shooting 37% from the floor and 29% from three. Come on, bro. I'm not doing videos on Flage Johnson, bro. No, I'm not doing them. That ain't happening. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You want to know what she did on July 1st? Okay, this are her games. She had listen to her games from June 12th, 8 points, 13, 11, 28, 24, 11, 1 point, and 23. She is not that good. Let's take a breath. Let's take a breath on Flage Johnson. I don't care who they beat. They're still terrible. What they're terrible. Do you watch Seattle play? Are you from Seattle? They're terrible. They're not good. And they're going to play Atlanta again. They're 6-17. They're not good. I don't find the WNBA to be that physical. I think they're clumsy. Do I think there's some dirty play in the WNBA? Yeah. Do I think Caitlin Clark receives a lot of it? Yeah. And I've been saying what she needs to do about it for quite some time. And people don't like it. People don't like it. Go watch 90s basketball. Go watch what Michael Jordan endured from Bill Laimbeer and Rick Mahorn and Dennis Rodman and John Sally and the Detroit Pistons. Go watch what he endured. Body slam to the ground. Body slam to the ground. These broads are clumsy as fuck. I'm not in Indiana, man, so I couldn't see an Indiana local broadcast. They're clumsy as shit, bro. They fall down. How many times does Lexi Hall fall down in a game? Angel Reese falls down every other play. Every other play she falls down. These chicks fall, bro. They're clumsy. They lack coordination. It's not personal. It's literally science. I've been literally telling people for how long Caitlin Clark has got to punch someone in the fucking jaw. And whether she gets her ass kicked for it or not, she got to punch somebody in the jaw. And the day she does that, people will stop. Because nobody wants to get into a fight. And until she throws down, they're going to keep doing it. And now, oh my God, the grief she's going to catch now, the grief that woman's going to catch now from these psychopaths, they're going to be going full Gary Payton on her. They're going to be calling her all kinds of names. That's not how it works, Ayers. I don't know where the fuck you come from. She will not be throwing punches every other night, bro. That's not how it works. That's not how it works with bullies. You tag them once, they stop bothering you because they know you're going to fight back. You can think they can look for whatever excuse. They Bullies don't want you to fight back. They pick on you because you won't fight back. I don't know where you're from or what generation you're from or what sport. Stephanie White challenged a fucking foul with 3 minutes to go tonight in the first quarter. I mean, that's just fucking dumb, by the way. People get into worse situations in parks. Again, I'm not sitting here saying that they haven't done dirty shit to her. They have. They have. Same reason they did that shit to Michael Jordan. Was it racist back then? No. Do I think race plays a part in how they treat her? Yes. Do I think I'm looking like this like a man? I am a man. I'm not going to look at it as a woman. Are you a woman? You should actually look at it as a man. Because when you choose to do manly things like play sports, because last I checked, playing sports is a manly thing. That's a manly thing. Airs, these bitches do react that way. Candace Parker threw down her rookie year. She wasn't tolerating that bullshit. I know women. Women fight. I don't know where you're from. Women fight. Women fights are worse than men fights. Women will grab your fucking hair. They'll drag you to the ground. Women fights are nasty. Street women fights are nasty as fuck. They're really bad. They will drag each other. It ain't complicated. They don't treat her like everybody. You're lying, April. You know that's bullshit. Stop lying. Stop lying. Because you would never say that about Angel Reese. Because you goddamn well know they don't treat Angel Reese the same way either. Most of these broads don't like Angel Reese either, by the way. I keep that real. Most of these women do not like Angel Reese. They hate on her too. They're jealous of her too. That's the one thing where we can say me too. They're jealous of her too. Again, throw a punch, put someone on their ass, get into a fight. This shit'll stop. This shit'll stop. There. Someone had to do something. It is obvious that the WNBA cannot do their job and police the refs and physical play. You unfortunately are like many that want to make this a political issue. Congress wrote a letter, idiot. Congress wrote a letter. They made it a political issue. What the fuck are you talking about? How did I make it a political issue? You unfortunately are like many that want to make this a political issue and not trying to protect all players. Thanks. I see how biased you are and will not support your podcast anymore. Okay. Stephen Overbay. Love it. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen. Go fuck yourself. That's my response. You don't know what bias is. Fucking morons. Oh, here. This is my favorite one. This is the best one, guys. This is the best one. This was the one that this one got 20 replies. This one got 20 replies. Someone by the name of Evie or Yvonne James, 9387. You do realize that people have reached out to their Congress representatives, right? No, honestly, I really had not. I never thought in the wildest dreams of mine that someone watching a professional sport would call their congressperson in DC over a basketball game. April Angel cries all the time. Stop the cap. See, you're lying now. See, I just defended Angel Reese and said she gets shit on too. And you come with the bullshit lie, as always. As always, you come with the lie. Angel does not get hit harder. Another lie. Angel Reese literally had a temper tantrum, cried on the fucking court on a fucking foul she created. Stop the cap. Oh my God. Get over yourselves. Get over yourself. Jesus. Alyssa Thomas was ejected for fouling Angel Reese as a rookie. Get the fuck out of here. Bullshit. Literally in tears 2 weeks ago. What the hell are you talking about? So, yeah, apparently people are calling their Congress people. I would never in my wildest dreams think to waste somebody's time over some bullshit like that. That's like calling the police because your cat's missing. Are you fucking dumb? Because it doesn't sound like you do. And yes, they should get involved. This is such an abusive example on so many levels. It's not even funny. If this was a 9 to 5 workplace, these people would be in court the rest of their flaming lives. It's not a 9 to 5 workplace. You cannot compare it to a 9 to 5 workplace. They are professional athletes. They don't have a 9 to 5 job. So comparing a professional athlete to a 9 to 5 job, well, it's a disingenuous comparison, as always. You don't get to have the excuse of, oh, it's basketball. Yeah, you actually do. No, 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 not that no longer flies. And that no longer flies because people have a vested interest in the new WNBA with players like Caitlin Clark, like Sophie Cunningham. Get the fuck out. Nobody has a vested interest in Sophie Cunningham. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Who here has a vested interest in Sophie Cunningham? Who the hell has a vested interest in Sophie Cunningham? Anybody here? If Sophie Cunningham left Caitlin Clark's side tomorrow, I would not lose 1 ounce of fucking sleep. Like the little cloud gal. I like her. Wait. The new NBA with people have a vested interest in new WNBA players like Caitlin Clark, like Sophie Cunningham, like the little cloud gal. I like her. I still can't remember her first name and several others. And yeah, I like Maya from the Fever. Who the fuck is Maya? Who the fuck is Maya from the Fever? You mean Michaela Timpson? People are retarded. As from the Fever, as well as 3 or 4 others, and like many others, I did not watch the WNBA until like 3 years ago. So apparently, this woman who loves Caitlin Clark also loves Natasha Cloud, the Cloud Gal. I mean, she's the only. Maybe it's Maisha Hines Allen. I have no idea. I don't know who Maya is. Who's the Cloud Gal? The only Cloud that I know is Natasha Cloud. So she likes Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Natasha Cloud. Well, Natasha Cloud and Sophie Cunningham hate each other. I don't know who the Cloud Gal is. You might be making me I might clown and make you pull out that KTV rant you did. Oh, that fucking guy. I ain't got time for that fucking puppet, bro. I can't do with puppets. I don't pander. I don't fucking bow down. I don't suck dick. Nah, I don't do that. All right, so she likes Maya, who she calls Maya. She don't even know her name, but she loves her. Um, but I tell you this: if that was my daughter, we'd be about half of the league shy this year. What the fuck does that mean? So you might be glad that President Trump is stepping in before someone's parents or family members decide enough is enough with the attempted murder and permanent injury nonsense it seems to be rolling around because the old guard can't keep up with Caitlyn, nor could they ever even in their heyday. I also find it rather amusing that Caitlyn's college teammates could pass or catch and throw, but the professionals, supposed professionals, just can't manage. The civil rights violations these people commit on a daily basis is absolutely insane. And when I found out that it is commonplace for the straight girls to be groomed and sexually harassed by the lesbians, that was it for me. What? Oh my God. This is what someone wrote on my post. All right, I'm sorry, I lost my place. You might not care, but there's a whole lot of us out here who do care, and we don't expect our granddaughters and daughters should have to walk into this atmosphere because they love the game and want to play the game. So, yes, it is well past time somebody intervened who has a book with a list of laws in it, seeing as the WNBA has slowly become illiterate. Oh my God. Would you believe that 16 people like that shit? 16 people like this fucking shit. So apparently, wow. So my reply to her was, if you are reaching out to your congressperson over a basketball player, I feel very sorry for you as individuals. She has a union that she pays dues to. Have a great day. I'm not wasting my breath on this. I still wasted my breath on this nonsense. I guarantee you, this congressman in Texas hasn't called her to ask her how she felt about this letter, all to get him some votes. And then I said, my recommendation to you be better parents to your daughters and granddaughters. Play soccer and softball, not basketball. So someone else replied. She replied to me, oh, so now you're giving parenting advice. And what advice would that be? Let people assault you, sexually harass you, because by God, the people we pay to ensure that our laws are followed shouldn't be bothered with such things. You truly have bought your own press far too long, and it shows. I guess my own press. I guess. Wow. Okay. So I said, you brought up being a parent or a grandparent. You opened the door. I walked in the door that you opened. Do a better job parenting. If your kid is being groomed, maybe you failed as a parent. If your kid turns lesbian, look in the mirror. Guess what? You can't turn someone who doesn't want to be turned. Your daughter is or was already a lesbian or bisexual. Grooming in girls basketball, I think it's an 80-year. I do think this is probably like an 80-year-old. I'm gonna be real. Um, Grooming in girls basketball has gone on for 30 years by other girls on the team. And if you knew anything about girls basketball, you would know that. But you don't know a thing about girls basketball. So then she replies, I'm sorry. Could you tell everybody a little louder that you're probably one of these men who abuses women or condones the abusive women? And yet, one more way because we weren't convinced enough beforehand. Otherwise, you can keep your opinion to yourself because, as I mentioned before, your boos mean nothing. I know what makes you cheer. All right, I got to reply to her now. Grandma, Grandma, listen up. Listen up. Oh, let's go. Listen up. Um, I don't know what do I say? You are on my channel. You are commenting on my channel. On my channel. Get the fuck out of here. No one wants your sorry ass here. Cry to your mama. Fuck out of here. Abusive? You mean like your husband was to you, beating your ass? Was to you? I have never touched a woman in my life. That's a lie. I have touched a woman. I have 3 kids. I have never raised my hand to a woman my entire life. So now you can get the fuck off my page, and I will continue to give you my motherfucking opinion. Deal with it, bitch. Was that too harsh? Was that too harsh? I haven't clicked submit yet. I guess you don't have to touch a woman to have children. Well, I mean, I would if it's mine. I mean, I would think. I'm not gonna call her a bitch. That's not nice. Deal with it, grandma. And newsflash, your daughter was already a dyke. Lesbians, if they got turned. All right, that's for one. Now another one says, this guy, Arthur McHugh, he's just desperate for attention. He wants to be different. If not, I've given him more credit for intelligence than I should have. I said, Arthur, I'm definitely not desperate for anything because I have a brain. How old are you, Arthur? Show me your education. I called her. I said grandma. I didn't call her bitch. I ain't doing that shit. I felt like it though. Show me your education. Where do you live? I'd love to hear your background. I'd love to hear your education level. I can run circles around your ass. This guy replies, okay, you got me. I'm a janitor with a 6th grade education. Does that make you better than me? I said, you call me unintelligent, buddy. I didn't do that to you. So be very careful when you question someone's intelligence publicly. Because he also put something there about Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock is far from unintelligent. Just because you disagree with someone's opinion doesn't make someone unintelligent. Don't question my intellect. Don't question my intellect based on an opinion, and I won't question yours. He says, incorrect. I did not call you unintelligent. I said I gave you more credit than I should have. Well, I can read between the lines, dumbass. Fucking moron. Yeah, I've already said that Caitlin had a terrible game, by the way. You're about 2 hours late. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. Yes, you and anyone else who would believe fouls in a professional sport are worthy of millions of taxpayer dollars are simple minded to me. Congress is supposed to worry about important stuff, and sports are not important. Never have been important, never will be. Guess what? I have a secret for you. I don't depend on a damn YouTube channel for my living because he had written other shit and it looks like he deleted. Oh, yeah, he said here, he says, you are the one who called over half of the people on this thread simple minded. You are trying to twist conversation to your advantage. That's what smart people do, by the way, buddy. I am certain if I depended on viewers to make money, I certainly wouldn't call half of them stupid. I would. That's why I am who I am. That's why people watch. Don't say you don't. You just did, and you do it all of the time. Okay, and yet you're still here. Damn. You must be a glutton for punishment, Arthur McHugh. I mean, can you imagine someone calling you stupid over and over again and you keep coming back? I mean, this guy must have Stockholm syndrome. He's a battered woman. He keeps coming back for more. He keeps coming back for more and more and more and more. I can't. Hurricane football coming. Don't worry. For more and more and bro. And Andre Hafe. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. I know you feel the need to try to copy and paste Wikipedia. Nobody cares. So I did say to him, incorrect. I did not call. I said to him, guess what? I have a secret for you. I don't depend on a damn YouTube channel for my living, nor would I ever put my livelihood in the hands of people who lack objectivity on sports topics. So I will always be a full sports program based on the season and not a Caitlin Clark channel. What will the other channels do when she retires? You don't need to inform me. You don't need to inform me because you're trying to like show me up, and I don't need that shit. Like, okay, again, I don't give a shit. You're not going to go into a hearing and test and lie. Like, you want Caitlin Clark to get in front of in a hearing, her basketball career will be over. Her basketball career will end if she has to go to a fucking hearing in front of a committee. It will be over. Just letting you know that. Because they will take her fucking head off. I said, what will the other channels do when she retires? They will all go out of business because they are not sports shows. Oh, she may not take a year to retire. I don't know that she lasts a year, not the way it's going. She has a fucked up back. She has a fucked up back, Ayers. I don't know that she'll be here for 10 years. I said, I am not a right winger like you probably are. Anyone here who calls me unintelligent or infers that I lack intelligence because of my opinion, or that I know that a congressional hearing is a waste of time and taxpayer money, or calls me a clown or an idiot, which happened on this post, well, yes, you are simple minded because you don't see the big picture. So this letter goes out, and tonight Cece gets injured by a pissed off lesbian. You can thank your congressman for adding a bigger target on her head. She has a bigger target no matter what, and this does nothing. Nothing will change because some politicians want to pimp your vote. You're free to unsub whenever you like if you feel offended. I've given you 3 examples of congressional intervention in sports that has destroyed the sports if you actually watch the video. And I guess those were lies too. Be well. Here, and then I said, by the way, how many podcasters give you the time of day to, and respond to you, Arthur? How many of them respond to any of your comments? I give my subscribers more respect than any other podcast. They will never reply to you. They don't care about you. They ignore everything you say. Oh, here we go. Another Tara C 37. I am done listening to this idiot from now on. I said, Tara, bye. Have a good day. I'll be the idiot and you be the low class white trash. How'd that sound, guys? Did you like that one? Was that a cool one? Was that good? Was that on point? Was that on point? Come on, give me a response. So let's see this guy. Let's see Arthur. Arthur, it's way past what Caitlin thinks now. Oh, it's way past what Caitlin thinks now. Congress has enough receipts to bury the WNBA, or they wouldn't have said shit. What? Receipts of what? Receipts of what? Let me tell you something. And I'm being completely real. If there are real emails, texts, DMs, phone messages, or what the like, if Alyssa Thomas really has those, if DeWanna Bonner really has those, what receipts do you think Congress has? Can you imagine? Can you imagine right here? Robert, I do think there's a racial component to it. I'm not going to bullshit you. And it's not about, it is about a single person. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. I do think there's a racial component. I think there's a personal component. I think there's a jealousy component. Their words have told you that. They have said these things out loud. They've said Asia Wilson. MVP of the league is saying she's burned her blood. Why are you so bothered? That's not true. That's your words are saying that you don't care for this young woman. This isn't. There is a racial component. There is. You don't have to like it, April. I read the comments that are written by Angel Reese fans who fucking hate Caitlin Clark, wishing that Alyssa Thomas had pushed her fist deeper into her throat to kill her. Are you kidding? You think that ain't racial? So you want to kill Caitlin Clark? Is that what you're saying? You want to kill her? You want to kill Caitlin Clark? Is that what you want to do? You want to kill her? You condone those comments because that's been posted. You want to kill her? It is only a game to me, but it's clearly not a game to a group of women that don't like her. You never hear this shit in the NBA. No one's mad that Nikola Jokic is largely considered the best player in the world or that Luka is a top 3 player in the world. No one's mad about it. And no one cares that they don't play one lick of defense. But in the WNBA, apparently being an elite defender determines if you're a great player or not, or if you get respected by a certain group of fans. Because the reality is, I watch enough WNBA basketball. There's 3 good defensive guards in the league. 3. The rest of them suck. 3. Ryan Howard, Jackie Young, and Jordan Canada. The rest of them, they suck. None of them broads play defense. None of them. They're all bad. Paige sucks defensively. Sabrina sucks defensively. Olivia Miles sucks defensively. Kelsey Plum is terrible defensively. Kelsey Mitchell can't guard a parked car. They all suck on defense. Let's stop the crap. And April, I've had people in another chat tell me that shit to my face, by the way. So that's not a bot. It's not a fake person. I had it said to me when I appeared as a guest a year plus ago on Simply Ball Dropping. I had a fucking woman tell me that I was a racist piece of shit because I knew exactly what she was going to say, and I cut her stupid ass off before she could get it out of her mouth, and she proved my goddamn point. There is a disgust and a disdain for that girl. And I'll tell you what, there's the same disgust and disdain that white people probably do have for Angel Reese. Keeping it real. A lot of white people don't like Angel Reese. I'm not going to deny that. I don't give a shit about Angel Reese. When I first made content about Angel Reese, I thought that shit was funny. I didn't even know she had a fan base, to be quite honest. Robert, that wasn't a player saying that shit. That was a fan saying that shit. Posted that shit. You wanted to push her fist down into her throat more. That's what was said. Paige can't play defense. She's terrible. See, the fact that you would say she plays better defense than Caitlin, what does that mean? She's terrible at defense. I've watched her play tons of times. She can't guard a parked car either. Russell Westbrook won a fucking MVP averaging 5 turnovers a game. James Harden won an MVP averaging 5 turnovers a game. You create statistics to justify some bullshit about how someone's not great. That's bullcrap. That's bullshit. And if you don't like it, get the fuck off my fucking show, man. I don't give a fuck. So apparently, Congress has enough receipts to bear the WNBA, or they wouldn't have said shit. That's not true. The WNBA is going to look much different very soon. No, it's not. The owners brought this on. They are the ones who buy political seats, Republicans and Democrats, whatever. You're a moron, Arthur. Oh my God, these people are stupid. Oh, you are vulgar, swearing your head off rather than talking intelligently. I said, tell me your education level, Cecile. What degrees do you have? Oh, wait, I'll swear whenever the hell I feel like. It's my podcast. You're a guest here. Get the fuck out. So, those are some of the comments. Feel free. You can jump on board. Again, April, you're arguing with yourself right now. You're denying reality. It's okay. You want to deny reality? Deny it. You want to deny reality? Deny it. Like, let's stop, man. You come on here and do the same song and dance every fucking show. So apparently you like watching me. You apparently love watching me. I mean, hey, that's cool. I appreciate it. There's plenty of racial and gay shit that goes on in this fucking league. And anyone that denies it, you're lying to yourself. No, I said actually, you're wrong, premise. Go to the NBA. James Harden averaged 5.7 turnovers and finished second in the MVP voting in the NBA. Yeah. Fact of the matter is, I have a very good vocabulary. I had to graduate from college. I had to pass a grammar test, a hard grammar test, because I have a degree in journalism. So that's the oh, look at this. Somebody actually made a video. Oh, who is this guy? Smooth Perspectives. He's got 22 views on his video. He got twisties in his hair. He has a CU Buffs flag in the background, and he is making a video called "Did Atlanta actually fit Angel Reese well?" Wow, sounds like a video I just made 2 days ago. Ain't that some shit? Looks like, yeah, that's some shit right there, huh? Ain't that something? All right, let's jump in here. Let me find this Indiana Fever. Let me see what the hell they had to say in their post game because we ain't done that shit yet. Before I jump off, I didn't say that anybody wants to kill Caitlin Clark. I said a fan said that shit. I said a tweet. There was a tweet, and I've seen multiple tweets from people saying that shit. So, and if anyone says that shit about anybody, it's disgusting. I don't care who it is. It's disgusting. And if you think it's okay, then fine. I don't find that okay. I don't find that okay about anybody. You care about her. You're here all the time. You care enough to be on here all the time. That you care enough about that girl to be here all the time and defend and defend and defend and defend. It's all right. You come here to defend all the time. It's cool. It's cool. This is a player who is doing something right now, averaging more, has a stat line that's never been done before in the WNBA ever by anybody. But she's trash, right? Because she turns the rock over. Because she don't play great defense. Okay. Let's go right here. Man, look like Lexi Holt was crying and shit. All right. Look like Lexi Holt was crying. I don't know, man. Let's see here. Let's see here. Lexi Hall, what you got to say, Lexi? Sexy Lexi, what you got for us?
Question for both of you. I'm going to start off with Lexi. Tell us about developing into this two-way player. You're starting to do a lot on offense. Your defense is awesome. I see you out there switching, so tell me a little bit about your defense.
Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Did this guy just say, you're doing awesome out there? You're doing awesome out there. Are you trying to have sex with this girl? And that's some creepy ass bullshit right there. A two-way player? Who the fuck is this guy? She had a good game for once. She scored 14 points in a 14-point loss. Bravo. Let's replay this fucking creepy motherfucker. By the way, that's a black dude. I can tell. I can hear his voice. I can hear the inflection. I can hear the depth. Tell me that ain't a black dude asking that question. This dude is perving for Lexi Hall. Fuck.
Both of you. I'm going to start off with Lexi. Tell us about developing into this two-way player. You're starting to do a lot on offense. Your defense is awesome. I see you out there switching, so tell me a little bit about your defense.
Thank you. I mean, that's definitely something I feel like I can hang my hat on. I think a lot of that comes down to just effort, comes down to trying to almost guess what they're going to do on offense and take away what they're best at. But it's a testament to our coaches and getting us prepared. And we watch a lot of film on the other team. But defense ultimately is a 5-person job. So we do a really great job, I think, at times of switching, helping each other, playing on a string. And that's only going to get better as the season progresses. But I feel like tonight, obviously, letting the other team score 106 points, don't think our defense was that great.
Right, but I'm sorry. The second part is for Chelsea.
Okay. They're great defense. They gave up 106 points to a shitty ass team. Lord have mercy. That creepy old Grant. That's the unk at the barbecue, man. That's the unk at the barbecue that's looking at the 16-year-old girls. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He the old unk at the fucking barbecue. Oh my God. Oh my God. That sounds like an old black uncle at the barbecue looking at the teenage girls, the ones that you got to keep away from that uncle. That was some creepy ass shit, man. All right, man. I'm dumb. You can leave if again, you want to come in here, and you want to insult me, you can get the fuck out too. The door is right there. I can ban you, one or the other. You choose. So if you want to call me dumb, get the fuck out and don't come back, bitch ass motherfucker. Bye. Banned. I'm telling you right now, call me dumb in my own shit. You won't be allowed back in. It's that simple. Lexi Hall got cooked up the ass today by Ray Burrell, by the way. Glad for mentioning that premise. Ray Burrell had 22 points. 22 points. I sound racist as fuck. It's only white guys that stalk little girls and boys. Really? Really? You dumb motherfucker. You do realize that I'm married to a black woman, right? In fact, I've been married to 2 black women. I'm in a black fraternity for damn near 30 years. You think I don't know about the creepy uncles? The creepy relatives that people keep their kids away from? I sound racist as fuck. Okay. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha, buddy. You know you can also leave, right?
Okay, being the engine that makes this whole thing go, please tell us about your tenacity.
Bye.
It's like your motor never stops.
It's about showing up. It's my job. I'm gonna do my job every day. I think that this game can't be taken for granted. You gotta respect it. You gotta pour in whatever you got into it, and give that every time. I don't think there's an excuse that you can give to do this job, and I think that I do my damnedest to make sure that I show up. If I can lace them up and I can do what I need to do, then I'm gonna do it.
Thank you.
She looked like she was crying, by the way. Kelsey Mitchell looked like she was crying. By the way, Reginald Banks, I dumped his sorry ass because I'm not. He ain't gonna call me no racist in my shit. Man, get the fuck out. Like, I'm not doing this, guys. I'm not doing this, guys. Like, I'm not. If you want to be in my shit and you want to fucking come here and talk shit to me about me, you can roll the fuck out. You want to argue with each other in the chat, you can feel free to argue each other with the chat, but you're not gonna call me out my motherfucking name.
Hi, ladies. Charlotte Moore, FI360 News. Coach White said at the beginning of
MH, they're coming because they know they want to talk shit. It's okay. I can deal with it. I can deal with shit talkers. They're all pussies. They will never jump on a video. They'll never come on my screen. I'll put the link right now. Put your face on the fucking camera. They'll never do it. They don't do it. They just want to blabber and then go back to another podcast and talk shit about me. They can roll the fuck out. I've offered it over and over again. They'll never jump on board. But they can hide behind a screen name. You know my full name. A lot of balls it takes to hide behind pseudo fake names on a podcast. It's the wackest shit ever. It's the wackest shit ever. Because if you saw me in person, you'd probably shake my fucking hand. Period. Because that's how most people behave. They know my dick size, my ass size, my shoe size, my belt size, every size of me. They know everything. They make more videos about me than they make about the players. I got these fucking weirdos making videos about me all the goddamn time. They got nothing to do with their day than suck me off. I should fucking literally copyright strike their fucking asses.
Before the game, that Sparks was a dangerous team. What do you guys see that made them so dangerous, especially with them playing
The Sparks a dangerous ass team. They trash.
without Kelsey and without Cameron?
I mean, I thought they did a great job getting the ball out of the net, getting the ball on offense and just pushing. They had a lot of points. I don't know what it says on here. 27 fast break points. I think they did a really great job of that, pushing the pace. We had a lot of turnovers that led to possessions that we couldn't get back in defense on. So testament to them and just their aggressiveness on the offensive side.
Kelsey, to that end, it seemed like this game was just disjointed a little bit for you guys. Was it sometimes the turnovers or sometimes even...
Miss Alberta wants these nuts, man. Don't you know that by now? Miss Alberta wants these nuts. Miss Alberta wants these nuts. You kidding me? She's up my ass all the time. She lives in my shit. I'm around too many black people for me to come to that what conclusion? Conclusion of what? That it's racial against Caitlin Clark? Are you kidding? Are you serious? All right, whatever you say. Yeah, they all think it's racial against her too, by the way. Yeah, they all think it's racial against. There's not one that doesn't. Oh man, look at that. Fishcat852. Thank you for the gift and memberships. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right. Every single black person that I'm friends with thinks, a lot of them think that it's racially motivated. But hey.
You didn't turn it over, but you just couldn't get into the offense you guys wanted. Do you feel like there was this sort of a little bit of a disjointedness that you guys never could quite get past?
I think Flo is always disjointed, disoriented when you don't defend. I think that anything that you want to do on the offensive end, you can't do when you don't defend the ball. If you're getting the ball at the net every possession, you're going to be discombobulated. I think for us, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot because we couldn't find a decent flow offensively, but I think that's a testament to how bad our defense was. I think that we had some good moments. I think that we had some moments that made it seem like we were getting back into the game, but you got to turn them into moments every single possession after a while. We shot ourselves in the foot because then we started looking for possessions to save us, and it was kind of too late. So I think defensively, you got to kind of be yourself. You got to kind of want to pour in and be what you're supposed to be, and letting the offense kind of take it from there. But I think defensively, it kind of was just ugly. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lexi, you mentioned the 106 points on defense. Just what was breaking down there defensively, especially in the front court with them scoring 60 in the paint?
Yeah, I mean, not having AB tonight definitely hurts us, I think. She's a presence on the defensive side for sure. But like Kelsey talked about, I think we couldn't get set up on defense with the turnovers that we had. It just kind of ruined our momentum when we turn it over and they get leak out layups. But I think like we let them do it.
You scored 106. They scored 106 points. You gave up 106 points. They didn't have that many. They didn't score 106 points on fast breaks. That's just bullshit. I want to paint the league that black women hate. No, I don't. Not at all. That's not accurate. I've never actually said that. See, I'd rather you not like misquote or make something up. I never said that. There's a select group of largely LGBTQ women who happen to be black who don't like Caitlin Clark, and you can deny it, and there might be some straight ones too. I didn't say the entire league dislikes Caitlin Clark. I didn't say all black women dislike Caitlin Clark. I didn't say that at all. There are some. Heck, there are some white lesbian women that don't like Caitlin Clark.
What they want to do, all their starters with over 10 points. That's something that we can't let happen. Yeah, I just didn't feel like we were that connected tonight.
Last one. The Sparks kind of change their strategy too. They usually play a little bit more 5 out.
I have two chats, and they're both on the board on the screen. I have the Indiana Fever Unfiltered and the Come On Now the podcast. They're both up, and they're on. It's all of it's on the screen.
And they were more one-on-one this time. Did that catch you guys by surprise at all?
No, that's kind of who they always been identified as. I don't think that they've always had downhill players, and it's just something that we just weren't as mindful of that as we should have been. But I don't think them and who they were tonight was any different than what we've seen before. I just think that we didn't match their physicality. We were soft. We got punched in the mouth, and we kind of just kept getting punched tonight. And I don't think, hats off to their group for being really great, but I don't think it's something that we haven't seen before.
Hey, coach.
No one here that's in this chat is blocked. So if you've been blocked, then you're blocked, but you wouldn't be in the chat if you were blocked. I don't block any. I can't say I don't block anybody because I bumped a few people out, but if you're in the chat, you're not blocked. So I can't speak on that.
Charlotte Moore, FI360 News. Um, what 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 did the Sparks do that you saw that you did not expect them to do tonight, coming in that allowed them to score as many points as they did tonight?
I don't think they did anything that we didn't expect them to do. I think we certainly understand how capable of a team they are. I felt like we just didn't match their energy. We didn't match their toughness. We didn't match their effort tonight.
No. It's I don't think it's her fault at all. I think you have egotistical politicians who are pimping for votes. They're pandering to their voter base and they're trying to win an election. And they don't have to watch one singular Caitlin Clark game, albeit one of them is from Iowa, 3 are from Indiana, 3 are from Tennessee, 2 are from Texas, and 1 is from Missouri, and 1 is from South Carolina. They're pimping they're pimping their vote. They're pimping their voter base because their voter base is stupid. Bluntly, their voter base, or they believe their voter base is stupid. Let me rephrase it. They believe their voter base is stupid. We have a country right now where you're paying $6 for gasoline. You're paying $7 for a jug of milk, for a gallon of milk. You're paying $25 for fucking a pound of steak. You're paying $10 for a pound of ground beef. And these dumb motherfuckers are more worried about Caitlin Clark being fouled in a basketball game. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. And if they had had the decency of calling Caitlin Clark before sending that stupid fucking letter, Caitlin Clark would have told them, you better not send that damn letter. But they don't give a fuck about Caitlin Clark. They don't care about her. They don't. They care about their elections. They care about the voters. They care about getting votes from their voters. And Caitlin Clark is a, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? God damn. Basically, she is. God, why do I not remember the damn word that I'm looking for? Basically, she gets reaction pro or con. When you get reactions pro or con, that means you matter. So people react to your name whether it's positive or negative. A lot of people, no one reacts to them. No one cares. But they know they're going to get a reaction from this shit, and their constituency may care enough and be like, oh yeah, I don't like black folk. Let's be real. Come on, we're not stupid. I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna sit here and act like there's no racism going on. Tons of white people out there that don't like black people. Tons of black people out there that don't like white people. Period. These are facts. They're facts. So they are thinking that their constituency looks at everything racially, and they think this matters, and it doesn't. Because if Caitlin Clark had gotten a phone call about this, there's no way this letter goes out. Thank you, Fishcat, talking about what Congress said. In your opinion, is it a hostile work environment? No, I don't. I think, first of all, hostile work environment will be within the Indiana Fever organization. If there is a hostile work environment, it would be within the Indiana Fever organization. She does not work for the WNBA. She's not an employee of the WNBA. She's an employee of the Indiana Fever. So calling fouls in a basketball game a hostile work environment, well, no, that's ridiculous. It's fouls. Some are over the top, some are dirty, whatever. Shit happens all the time in sports. There's dirty plays in sports all the time. No one's ever called the police over it, with the exception of a couple in hockey. I've only seen a couple in hockey where the hit was so damn dirty that it caused the guy to like have brain damage. Like I think there was one in the NBA. Did Kermit Washington get arrested for punching Rudy Tomjanovich in the face? If anyone's that old, I don't know, but he broke his face. So realistically, yeah, it's you don't. Vernon Maxwell ran to the stands, though. I know that. So no, I don't. I don't think it's a hostile work environment. Do I think it's an uncomfortable work environment for Caitlin Clark with the team? Could be, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not her. I can't put myself in her brain. But in the league, no.
Just wonder what you made of Caden's performance over the 16 minutes and why maybe you didn't get the best out of her tonight.
Yeah, I mean, look, anytime you've missed, a couple weeks, it's going to take some time to get acclimated. I think it's going to take some time to build endurance. She hadn't really been able to practice all that much either. They pressured 94 feet, so again, you got to make sure that you're able to withstand some of that. It's never easy when you're reintegrating, after injury. So I thought she did some really good things. It's just a tough scenario when you're on a minutes restriction and you're trying to get back into rhythm throughout the course of the season. So she's going to continue to be better, and we're going to continue to be better. And as we get her back, working back in.
She shouldn't have played.
60 points in the paint tonight. Just what were the breakdowns in the front court, especially with Baby out?
Yeah, I mean, that's a big one, right? That's a big one because she's our anchor. She's our anchor. She's our communicator. She's our rim protector. She does a lot for us. And 27 fast break points, 22 points off of turnovers. I mean, that contributes because those are easy ones. We don't have a transition defense when you give it to them and they're able to score, turnovers for touchdowns, so to speak. I felt like some of our rotations weren't there. As good of activity level as we had a game ago, I don't think we had that here tonight. Again, it's big when you don't have an AB on the floor. Certainly, we didn't have Sophie early as she locked up early, before even warm up. So we didn't have her early as well. So I think more than anything, collectively, just the team defensive effort, making sure we're in our rotations, having each other's back. It wasn't there consistently.
Coach, you mentioned earlier also that they were going to flip-flop. Caitlin will play today and Aliyah plays tomorrow. Was that decision based on about the opponents that you're playing?
No, I mean, it was a conversation with the medical staff and sort of where we were in terms of when the injuries flared up and working our way back.
Wow, that's it.
Well, that was hideous. The Fever lose to the LA Sparks 1.
Is that Tony West guy there or whatever, or Tony East? Yeah. Okay, that's how they ended that press conference. Okay, interesting. Why'd you even play her? I don't know why she even played her. So now apparently she has conversations with the medical people. Remember, she said that she never talks to the medical people. Remember, she always says that she stays in her lane. I guess she had to have that conversation. Y'all want to listen to what this guy had to say? Are you interested? I don't even know. Oh, man, thank you. Appreciate you. Talk about how we support CC in these trying times. Lift us up, bro. Fish Cat, man. Listen. I think Cece's a great player. I think the situation sucks, bro. Um, I think the best way for Caitlin Clark fans to support Caitlin Clark is to not watch when she doesn't play. I'm sorry. I would honestly not watch until if she doesn't play, don't turn the game on. Because to me, and that sounds stupid, but if you watch when she doesn't play, then most of us aren't fucking fans of the Indiana Fever. We would flip teams tomorrow if she got traded. The name of this channel would change overnight. It would change overnight. Not even. It would change the moment it happened. So I mean, I do think that Caitlin Clark has to stand up for herself a little bit. She has to be willing to stand up for herself. She did a little bit last week. Cool, great. But realistically, if you're going to play 16 minutes, just don't play. All that did was screw up her averages. I wouldn't even played. What's the point? 16 minutes? Come on, man. You still watch for SC? Who's I wouldn't. Why? She's irrelevant. She's irrelevant. Sophie Cunningham's irrelevant. We have to stop lying to ourselves and acting like Sophie Cunningham matters. The Indiana Fever don't even think she matters. She won't even be in Indiana next year. I mean, the only reason I watched past the first quarter tonight was because of this live. Because that shit was terrible. You're a hell of a team player, bro. You're a team player. I'm not. I'm a CC player. I don't watch for Sophie Cunningham. I never will watch for Sophie Cunningham. You want to know what I watch of Sophie Cunningham? Her podcast. Because I want to hear the fuckery she says on her podcast. I want to hear the fuckery she says on her podcast. Because she says some wild shit. You know, the reality is Caitlin Clark is losing fans. Sophie Cunningham has entertainment value on a podcast. On the court? Not really. Not really. Unless she wants to get into some fist fights over and over again. Not really. So, yeah, I you watched the Fever for Lexi. Okay. If Lexi gets traded to Chicago, you going to watch Chicago next? I mean, I'm asking a serious question. What if she got traded to Atlanta? Would you watch Atlanta? Would you? I mean, I'm sorry. This shit's not interesting. There are better teams to watch in the WNBA. I mean, seriously, if Caitlin Clark doesn't play, there are better and more entertaining teams to watch in the WNBA. There just are. What direction do we want? I don't even know what that question really means, man. What direction do we want? I want Caitlin Clark to get traded, man. I've been saying that shit for a minute. I want her to get traded. I want her out of that cesspool. I really do. I don't want to watch her in that damn shithole anymore. I just don't. I don't want to see her in Indiana anymore. I hate this team. Like legit, I hate this fucking team. I cannot stand this team. I cannot stand this coach. I cannot stand this front office. They're filled with liars. They have damaged their pot of gold. And they waste our time. Caitlin Clark shouldn't have played tonight. She should have just waited till Sunday. I mean, realistically, her happy ass should be in Indiana right now still, and she should have simply flown over for the second Vegas game, and then flown the hell back. She should never have played in this game. She shouldn't play tomorrow. She should play on Sunday, fly over then. She should not be with the team. She should not be signing autographs. None of that fuckery. The Fever's a waste of time. But there's the thing. Most people are not moving on to other teams. They're just turning the shit off, man. Yo, man, Fishcat, thank you again for $20 super chat. I want her to play ball. Yeah, we all do. But that's the problem. We're not getting that. We're not getting it. We're getting this dog shit. We're not getting her. Like the fact that she's averaging 21 and 8 right now, probably dropped a little bit because of her shitty game tonight. But the fact that she's averaging 21 and 8 this season in this shitty ass system is a testament to how good she is and that she could take advantage of opportunities when they're presented to her. Because realistically, if she was in a system that worked for her and worked to her skill set, she would be fucking averaging 25 and 10. She'd be averaging 25 and 10. People are not moving on from the Fever to somebody else. I watch others because I'm covering it. I watch others because I decided to start a platform. I'm trying to build a business around it. I am. I'm being completely transparent. I'm trying to build a business around it. You think I'm going to cover 15 WNBA teams? Fuck no. I'd be more apt to cover 7 or 8 NBA teams or really just cover the news and notes of the league. But getting into that NBA space is hard, man. It's a battle. It's saturated. The WNBA space is still not saturated. I'm going to give you an example. You want to know how much people don't care about this shit? They only care, by the way, thank you again, Fishcat. They only care about individual players. Teams, nobody gives a shit. Okay. Almost nobody gives a shit about these teams. Real talk. Almost nobody gives a shit about these teams. So, and you want to know why I know this? Because the reality is I can look at their social media following and know that nobody cares about these teams. If anyone had the number, I would love to know if anyone has the number of how many followers or subscribers the Indiana Fever had on YouTube before they drafted Caitlin Clark. Because now they have over 200,000, which is by far the most in the WNBA. It's not even close. Okay. So there's a podcast right now that some of y'all have seen me on. I'm not going to name it because I like them. I'm cool with them. I have no issues with them. I think they're great, actually. But when the college basketball season was going on this spring, their podcast was blowing the fuck up. Okay? It was blowing up. And then they got to the WNBA. And their podcast kind of stopped. It's getting some traction. But their knowledge base is on women's college basketball. They know women's college basketball and they got connections within women's college basketball where they can actually bring you real information and educate you, right? And that's what I like. I like to watch podcasts that educate me. If I can walk away having learned something from watching your podcast, then you did your job. And I hope that when people come on my shit, they actually feel like they walked away and they learned something. Like they didn't just come in here and hear my dumbass ranting and bitching and moaning and complaining and say, and that guy, all that motherfucker does is complain. And some people may have that opinion. Some people may have that opinion. AI overview, the end of 2020, the Fever had less. There you go. Nobody cared about the Indiana Fever before fucking Caitlin Clark got there. The Washington Mystics YouTube channel right now has less than 6,000 subscribers right now. So tell me, what the fuck has Caitlin Clark done for the Washington Mystics? Absolutely nothing. 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 The Minnesota Lynx YouTube page has 18,000 subs. Olivia Miles clearly ain't done a damn thing to bring people over there, right? The Dallas Wings, 15,300 subscribers to their YouTube channel. Clearly, Paige Beckers ain't moving the needle with their damn channel. What's the problem? What is the problem? So, but again, nobody, you don't need to lie to yourself and say you care about some other shit. You don't. I don't. I'm not going to lie about it. She's brought attention to one team, social media wise. She's brought attention to the entire league, certainly. I think I kind of lost my place on what I was talking about. But the fact remains is that I'm not watching this team play if she's not on the court. I don't have any interest. I'll watch other teams play. I think their product is largely better. I don't care about Sophie Cunningham. I don't care about Lexi Hull. I don't care about Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. I don't care about none of them. It's the one time that I only care about a player. And realistically, I only care about players in the WNBA. I don't care about teams. Teams don't matter. I didn't blame Caitlin Clark for the team losing tonight. She played like shit. I mean, that's a fact. If you don't like it, you don't like facts. And there's no excuses for playing like shit. It doesn't matter what your substitution pattern is. We've seen plenty of times where Caitlin Clark goes on heaters in 3 minutes and just goes whack 'em, whack 'em, whack 'em, and is on a heater. So all those excuses that get made, she did not play well when she was out there. And again, if you're making excuses, what you're basically saying is that when you say she could not get a rhythm, it's a cute way of saying she missed her shots, right? Right? That's the new excuse. How many shots do you need to get a rhythm? How many shots do you need to catch a rhythm? How many? How many shots do you need to shoot to catch a rhythm? I mean, does it take 15? Does it take going 2 of 15 before you catch a rhythm? That's bullshit. That's dog shit. She played like shit tonight. It is what it is. She didn't play in 90-second spurts. That's a lie. Again, that's a lie. Don't make up shit. That's not true. She played 3.5 minutes in the first quarter. She played 2.5 minutes in the third quarter. She played about 5 minutes in the second quarter. She played 10 minutes in the first half. So she played 3.5 minutes in the first quarter, and then she played about half the second quarter. She played 10 minutes, like in the first half. Like, don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. She's a 3-point shooter. She had no burst. She has no legs. She has no back. Her legs are fucked up. Her back is fucked up. When have I seen Cece catch a rhythm in 2-3 minute bursts? Are you serious? Are you for real? Don't you watch games? Okay. How many? You're being disingenuous now if you're saying here. You're being disingenuous if you say that she's never come in 3 minutes and hit 3 threes. Again, you're being disingenuous now if you're sitting here telling me that she hasn't caught rhythm in 3 minutes and hit 3 threes and knocked down 7-8 points in 3 minutes. Are you telling me that she's never hit 7 points in the first 3 minutes of a game? Is that what you're going to say to me? Straight face. I don't care when she came out. The first 3:30 of a game. No, I'm not being disingenuous. You're lying. I can show you it. Really? You want to play that game? Would you bet money on it? Would you bet money on it? Would you bet money on her coming out in the game and banging down shots to start the game? Would you bet money against it? You're telling me she cannot catch rhythm in 3 minutes. She starts the game in 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes. She comes in. We've seen her hit the first three, the second three, hit a layup. She got 8 points, 3 minutes in. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So don't make up bullshit that she's never caught heaters to start a game. Again, I'm talking about the first 3 fucking minutes, man. Don't change what I said. You're literally sitting here making up some shit right now. She shouldn't have played tonight. I said that already. She's clearly not healthy. What do you mean she shot 7 times? Great. What does that have to do with fucking anything? What does that got to do with anything? She did not shoot 7 times. She shot 12 times. She was 4 of 12. She was 1 of 6 from 3. So you can't even tell the truth. She's got no legs and no back. She shouldn't have played. Don't play. I said it myself. Don't play. You don't get to make excuses. You're not sitting here. I'm not disagreeing that sitting here is bullshit. I'm not disagreeing that minutes restrictions are bullshit. They are. But she has been in games in the first 3.5 minutes and popped in 8 points, and it's not been a thing. So she took 12 shots. She was 4 of 12. 1 of 6. 3 of 6 from 2. I mean, it's what it is. I thought she should have sat tonight. I would have rather her play tomorrow against Phoenix. I would have rather her go into Phoenix and bust Phoenix's ass. Realistically, she shouldn't have played in either of these games. She should have been sitting her ass in Indiana getting rehabbed and then flown over for Vegas on Sunday. She took 12 shots, guys. She was 4 of 12 and 1 of 6 from 3. She took enough shots she didn't get to the free throw line once. You know. Fish Cat, man, you're being very generous tonight, man. Thank you for the super chat. I think she signs so many autographs that it affects her hand and arm strength. It makes a difference on muscle memory. Logo 3s are cooked after 5,000 autographs. Something. She might need to become left-handed. Sign left-handed. Keep telling people the bad back thing is no joke, man. The bad back thing is a problem, and you can't travel on bad backs. You have to sit your ass at home. I mean, they were so bad. Look, as a team, they were so bad today. They had 33 baskets. They hit 33 shots and had 18 assists. That means their shit was basically one-on-one action. One-on-one action. So I want to see if because I forgot what I was talking about. I got taken off of something. Yeah. So as I was saying, back to what I said was, most people aren't going to watch other teams play. They are just turning this shit off. They're not going to watch other people play. They don't care about other people. They're not going to go watch the Liberty play, the Valkyries play, the Mercury play, the Sparks play, the Wings play, the Dream, the Sky, whoever. They're not watching them. They're just turning the crap off and say, I've had it. I'm not going to watch this shit. I'm not going to spend my time, bro. Are people on the sauce tonight? I'm not on the sauce. I feel like shit. I need to go to sleep. Well, she never went to sit. She went and rode her bike for the next till she went back in the game. Well, yeah. Again, they done fucked up her assist numbers. They fucked up her point numbers tonight. The minutes restriction is a problem, and if she's going to be restricted on Sunday, then she shouldn't play then either. Man. Yo, Ty Harris played 26 minutes tonight. You might as well have started her ass. I try watching Liberty. I mean, the Liberty are not fun to watch either. They're not. I'm gonna be real, man. You don't have to like you, but Olivia Miles, I'll watch Olivia Miles play. She's good. She can ball. I don't give a fuck about the crap about she ain't getting double. I don't give a damn. That girl can play basketball. I'll watch her play. It was kind of annoying that she didn't play tonight against Connecticut. You can see that they don't have a point guard without her. If you can only play 15 minutes as a starting player, you shouldn't even be playing. But you listen to these ladies. These ladies are just. You listen to these women like shit. It's a joke. It's a joke. They gave up 51% shooting from the floor, 45% from three, 85% from the line. I mean, the Sparks beat their ass. Annoying troll doll. Average 21, 4, and 8, and it's over. So, I mean, no, I'm not. Who said anything is over? Well, I mean, if you look, if she averages 21, 8, and 4 for a season, I don't know how she's not in the top 3 for MVP. That's just the truth. I don't know how, if she averages that for the season, that she's not a top 3 MVP candidate. I mean, realistically, if she did that, she should win the MVP. She should actually win the MVP because no one's ever done that before. Like, those things should be considered. No one's ever done that before. That's you go 21, 8, and 4 in the WNBA. You just literally did something that no one's ever done before. That's elite. But anyhow, folks, man, I do appreciate it, man. It's going on 3:00 in the morning here. I gotta get to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. I am tired. My voice hurts. I'm congested, and I got work to do tomorrow. What do I have in the morning? My meeting in the morning got canceled. Thank God. I'll sleep a little bit. But yo, I appreciate everyone jumping on board, man. If you haven't done so yet, man, hit the like and subscribe buttons for both channels. Also, check out the videos I dropped today. I do appreciate it. You can get your jollies on reading some of these fucking ridiculous comments. I think they're comedic in nature. That I have 198 comments on a 1,500 view freaking video because I got a lot of people riled up and 2 people unsubscribed. They can go kiss my ass. But hey, thank you everybody. Appreciate it. No, an MVP won't come from the 6th place. If they're 6th place, she doesn't win. She can't win MVP. I agree on that. I agree on that. If she finishes if their team is in 6th place, yeah. Yeah, the Liberty had 17,000 because Paige Beckers and AZ Fudd were there, and Gino Ariam was commentating, and all the Connecticut fans came to go watch those 2 play. But yeah, which video? It was Congress threatens WNBA Kathy Engelbert over Caitlin Clark. Just put a bigger target on her back. So, and by the way, today Raven Johnson called the WNBA soft. If you didn't hear that. She called the WNBA soft. She says, I can't touch anybody in the WNBA. Man, college basketball was tougher than this. Can't play any defense in the WNBA. They don't let you touch anybody. It's bullshit. Yeah. Anyhow, appreciate y'all. God bless. Y'all have a great night, man. It's Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.